Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to talk about why it's important to be alone in the spiritual path. First of all, if you are on any kind of spiritual path, then you have been alone for a while, and only when you are alone, you actually feel inclined towards things such as philosophy or spirituality or any kind of intellectual pursuit is only pursued by a person who is alone. In the sense that person who is alone has a lot of time to think about things and is asking questions that are more deeper. He does not want to indulge uh, in petty arguments and talk about things that are nonsensical. He wants to get into the deep questions of life, and only after you are alone for a while you find yourself in a philosophical pursuit or a spiritual pursuit. And only in being alone, you, first of all, after being with society for a long time, this this realization matures inside you that being with a friend circle or a societal group is useless because it's not really getting you anywhere, in the sense that you are entertaining yourself through dramas and psychological arguments, and these things are not getting you anywhere. Um, of course, there is a sense of belonging to a group or a sense of belonging to a friend circle or sharing your thoughts, intimate thoughts with these friends. But at the end of the day, you see that all this sharing and this sense of belonging is uh, is useless because one sharing of a thought is leading you to another sharing of thought, and these expressions are making you more and more dramatic. You are daydreaming about conversations with these people, and it's only an egoic satisfaction. Observe a group who is talking with each other, and you will see that every person has only something to say. Rarely do people listen to a person, and even if they listen to a person, they only take the things that are beneficial for them in some way or that are going to satisfy their ego. And in a friend circle, we are basically just satisfying each other's egos, and whoever gets more satisfied is the is the is more attached to the group or the society. Now, what is actually uh, looking at society and belonging to society is when you have lived alone for quite a while and understood your mind and your ego, and then you go back into the society, you see that the society and the people in a different way. You see them not as friends who you want to have a transaction with. You see them as creations of God, and this leads to a very deep understanding of human beings, and this understanding ripens into love, and only being alone can help you understand your fellow human beings more and in a more deep way. And only being alone you will understand yourself first. You will be able to think about the important things in life, and you will be able to think and understand and grasp things that actually matter to you more. And after that you will be able to go and have a healthy interaction with society. Here now you have something to give to the society instead of taking something from society. And this giving is purely selfless giving, in the sense that every experience is experienced in as a gift and not as a way to satisfy your ego or to satisfy your mind through temporary short-term gratification. So it's very important to be alone in the spiritual path, because and it's the first step into your deep investigation into your life, and you will find that the most happiest moments of your life are felt only when you're alone. They are not felt in presence of someone, because it depends on the presence of someone. The most happiest moments are felt when you are alone and when you are with God. And that is why solitude is uh, an important step in every spiritual tradition. If you look at the saints and prophets of different traditions, you see that they have spent a lot of time in solitude. And in solitude, you understand your mind, and you understand and actually be able to hear your insecurities and your anxieties, and you have time to work on them. You have time to dream about your future, and you have time to connect with God and to even question the beliefs that you have. And these are done only when you are alone. In presence, you are in presence of someone you are slightly intoxicated. You wear a mask and pretend to be someone, and this mask or this personality develops the more you are with them. In order to come face to face with reality, one must drop all masks and all types of personalities that you wear in front of your wife. You are a different person. In front of your father, you are a different person. In front of your mother, you are a different person. Why is this? Because you are wearing personalities. You are developing these personalities, and to be honest, you are wasting your mental energy on developing these personalities instead of dropping these personalities. And all personalities have their flaws. So even if you develop a personality to an extent of perfection, there will always be some flaw of this personality, and this personality is dependent on the other person, and this you desire to chase this personality more than being with the person or caring about the person. When you wear a mask of a boyfriend, you actually enjoy wearing the mask of the boyfriend instead of actually loving your girlfriend. You enjoy to pretend to be a boyfriend, or you enjoy being a father to your child more than actually caring about the child. So it's important to look at your own personalities that you wear, and this can only be done in solitude. And trust me, only in solitude you will find that everlasting reality that is ever present. In presence of someone, you are pretending and playing a role. Even a guru or an enlightened person is playing a role of an enlightened person in presence of someone. So if you find yourself on the spiritual path, you know this, that it's only because you have been alone that you find yourself meditating or following a certain spiritual path passionately. Of course, there are people who are more into the selfless service or the karma yoga part of the spirituality, and that is another different subject to delve into, which I will be talking about in the next video. So, so in a day, if you find that you spend most of the day with people, know that it is your necessity to have at least 2 or 3 hours to be alone. It's your absolute necessity, and only in being alone you can be clear of the voice of the feelings that you yourself have. And when these voice and these feelings are clear, you can actually go into them and delve into them. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching this video.